Hey guys, it is Dani and I'm here with updates on the tropics. So we want to talk about that disturbance highlighted in yellow designated Invest 93L, as well as the potential for a major hurricane in the Caribbean in about 2 weeks or so from now. And to know if you'll be affected if this develops and how strong these might get, please keep watching this video. And so before I go into the details, please do subscribe if you haven't and tap the bell so you know every time when I post a new video, because I will keep you guys updated on tropical cyclone activity right through the season. And you can also follow me on Instagram. My weather account is Weather Girl Dani and my personal account is Dani Henry Official. Okay guys, so first we want to go back to Invest 93L, and at this time it is just to the east of the Windward Islands, and it's going to be moving to the west-northwest during the next couple of days, and the chance is decreasing for development. It's now at 20%. It was at 30%, but it will be encountering unfavorable conditions very soon, so most likely this will not develop into a tropical cyclone but could still enhance the rainfall across portions of the Lesser Antilles. Okay guys, and now to the ocean temperature map. And so we're seeing here across most of the Atlantic that we're having a cool down, and I'd say the most favorable region for tropical development at this time is the Caribbean, and that is where one of our major models, the GFS models, has been consistent about a potential hurricane, which if that happens it would be Hurricane Epsilon. And so we just really have to pay attention to what's going on. We will go to that prediction very shortly, but first we want to take a look at the wind shear map and to see more why I say the Caribbean is the most favorable region right now, and maybe parts of the Gulf as well. There you're seeing it. So those reds mean unfavorable shear, the greens mean favorable, and the yellows neutral. So the Caribbean has a lot of favorable shear. So I'd say any disturbance, any wave that moves into the Caribbean really has a chance of developing because conditions are so favorable, so there won't be anything much inhibiting these tropical systems from developing. And so now we want to talk about the potential for Hurricane Epsilon in the Caribbean, and bear in mind that is not Invest 93L. That is going to dissipate soon, most likely. Okay guys, so this is by the 21st of October, and this is the this model here. It depicts the pressure in the atmosphere, and the closer we see the lines in a circular manner with the pressure being below 1030 millibars, that's a low pressure system usually, or tropical cyclones. And so there we have something developing in the Caribbean, and then going out further by the 23rd of October, right there we see that it is just south of Jamaica, and that looks like maybe a Cat 1, potentially a Category 2 hurricane at that point. And so if this happens, the Greater Antilles will be affected, not just Jamaica. Alright guys, so going out further now, that is by the 24th of October, and then there we have the system now being over Jamaica, potentially as a major hurricane. And this is very interesting, especially for me because I live in Jamaica. And then actually this might be something very major going out now to the 25th of October, right there we have the system being now over the most easterly side of Cuba, and then going further out to the Wednesday of that week on the 28th, the system is going to be accelerated northward. No direct impacts for the US are expected, but this could still be strong enough to generate some destructive swells that are going to be very life-threatening, guys. So again guys, the GFS model has been consistent about something developing in the Caribbean and expecting it to intensify to a hurricane, but again, we do not know if this is going to take place because it is just a prediction. But it's best to always be safe than sorry. So if you're in the Greater Antilles or the Bahamas or Turks and Caicos Islands, you really want to pay attention to the tropics at least for the next couple of weeks, guys. And so guys, that is really it for this update. And so if you found this video to be pretty informative, please give a thumbs up, and you can also share your thoughts to me in the comments or ask a question. I will try to respond as best and as soon as I can. And just remember to always be weatherwise, and I'll keep giving all the necessary updates on the tropics as time goes by.